Hi everybody, Chef Rob. I'm going to make some s'mores muffins today. Perfect coming into summer right now. Memorial Day, July 4th, Father's Day. Perfect for all those occasions or any time. What I'm going to first do is I'm going to take some softened butter. I took out 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter earlier. Wanted to get it to room temperature. So I'm just going to peel this. Very important if the recipe says softened or melted or solid that you follow the recipe exactly. Otherwise the product won't come out really well. I'm also going to put in 4 teaspoons of white sugar. I'll just put these in here. Always want to use the correct amount. That way it will give you the proper moisture. Okay. I'm going to put in 1/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I'm using the light brown sugar. In this recipe, either one would be fine. I want to make sure it's nice and full, nice and packed, just like this. You want to be able to press down on it and make sure there's no movement, okay? So I have that. Now what I'm going to do, since this makes 6 medium-sized muffins, not a huge batch, instead of taking out a mixer, hand mixer, or the big mixer, I'm just going to really do it by hand. Just going to take the butter, the sugars, and I just want to cream them together. I don't want to see any white sugar, don't want to see any brown sugar, don't want to see any butter. I just want to see one mixture, and that is it. These are very tasty. These will go in the oven 400 degrees for about 14 to 16 minutes. Okay, delicious with chocolate in it, some marshmallows in it. Really comes out really well. Okay, just make sure you get those little crumbs at the bottom here, but you want it to really look just like that. So now we're going to add our wet ingredients into the butter and the sugar mixture. I'm going to take 1 egg, it's a large egg. Take it out about 2 hours earlier, get it to room temperature. It will incorporate a lot better into your batter. Then I want 3 tablespoons of the regular milk. I've never tried this with the low-fat milk, so I'm not actually sure to tell you if it would come out good or not. If you're going to do it, I would say try the 2%. That would probably be the lowest I would go. Okay? So, 3 tablespoons of the regular milk. I'm going to put in 1/3 cup of sour cream. And if you have gloves, something like that, just kind of go in there and get it all out of there. If you happen to not have sour cream and you have Greek yogurt at home, it will work just as well. Okay? So what I just want to do now, I just want to mix this up, gradually get these ingredients all incorporated here. You can use a little hand mixer with this if you would like, but you really don't have to. You can take that sugar mixture, go right up against the sides, mix it pretty well. So always when you're doing the recipe, always make sure you have the oven preheated to the 400. Okay, that is good. We're going to start on the dry ingredients. We're going to go into another bowl right now using a medium-sized bowl. I'm taking 2/3 of a cup of flour. So this measuring cup here is 1/3, so I need 2 scoops of that. And this recipe should be on your library website. 2 scoops. I need 1/2 cup of the ground graham cracker crumbs, nice and level, just like that. I need 1/4 teaspoon of salt. This is the regular table salt. This will bring out the flavor of the marshmallows, the chocolate, the graham cracker crumbs. I'm also going to add 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Make it rise. I'm going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of the baking soda, so about half of the quarter measurement. And then I want 1/4 teaspoon of the ground cinnamon. I just want to mix these ingredients up really well. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to add these dry ingredients into my wet. And it should be a nice thick batter. Make sure you don't see any dry ingredients left in here. Okay, go up against the sides of the walls, get any of that batter and flour mixture. Okay, that looks perfect. Now I'm going to use 1/3 cup of the semi-sweet mini chocolate chips. If you only have the regular size chocolate chips, totally fine. This is one of those recipes, like if you like your chocolate, you go a little higher and it would be fine. All you are going to do is just kind of fold this into the batter. Perfect. Okay, so this is the way the batter will look. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to spray our muffin tin. If you want to make 4 jumbo ones, you can use a size just like this, or if you want 6 medium ones, a size like this one. When you are spraying it, just spray it very quickly. You don't need to spray a lot, otherwise you will taste this, and you don't want to taste it. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to take my spoon and just put a little bit of batter, about 1/4 of the amount in each muffin tin. Just like that. These will be 6 really nice size ones. They will rise. They will not go over in your oven. They will just go higher. Okay, and then just take the spoon and press the batter down. Okay. Just want to fill all those little corners in there. Now, if you have the marshmallow fluff, that would work out good. You could just take like a tablespoon and put a little bit on each one. You could drop little mini marshmallows into the batter, or you could take, these are the traditional size marshmallows. You just open this package. You can use about 6 of them for the 6 muffins. And you can almost tear them a little bit apart, spread them out. And you're going to do this with each one. Don't put too much marshmallow in there, because what will happen is it can get a little sticky and stick to the side of the pan. So about 3 or 4 pieces on each piece of batter. When you're cooking these, put a little piece of aluminum foil on the rack above, and that will keep them from burning. Okay, you don't want the tops to get too dark. And they do cook quick. It's 14 to 16 minutes at the most. The way to tell a muffin if it's done, take your finger and you can put it right to the side of the muffin, and it feels like your finger will go into the batter. It's still not done. If it kind of springs back, it's done. Okay? So this is where we're at right now. I'm going to take some of the batter and I'm going to fill each one up. I want to kind of go around and keep going around till I run out of batter. I don't want to load up one, load up another, because then I may get to my last 2 and I don't have enough batter then. So be really careful with that. Okay. You don't have to worry about really covering the marshmallow at this point. Just kind of dropping that right on top. These will be yummy. I have a lot more dessert videos and entree videos coming. You can even leave a little peek of the marshmallow coming out. Sometimes getting a little crispness on it. It tastes really good. It's almost like campfire marshmallows. Okay. Serve these with a little fresh strawberries on the side. Anything really nice and seasonal. Okay, so all the batter should be pretty much the same. That way all your muffins come out at the same time. Okay, look pretty even to me. These are ready now to go in the oven. Let's see how they come out after about 14, 15, 16 minutes in there. Okay? So our delicious s'mores muffins came out of the oven. I let them cool before I took them out of the muffin pan. Now I put them on this beautiful plate with some different festive things for the holiday weekend. Some marshmallows, some graham crackers, fresh strawberries. Just want to show you one of these muffins. This is the size of it, so definitely a nice size, perfect for dessert, even breakfast. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.
Sugar, oh honey, honey.